Hey guys, Dean Gearhart. Yeah, I collect it all. Coming at you with another video. Today I wanted to share with you my pickups for the week. Mainly my pickups today at the Washington Crown Mall Show in Washington, PA. I believe it had about 700 tables, give or take. It's growing every time they have a show. More and more vendors appearing, more and more vintage showing up, which is a good thing. There's a lot of Pokemon stuff there, but that's okay. Um, get the kids out, get exposed to just card collecting in general, whether it is, Pokemon or cards or of all kinds, whatever, the case. It's nice to see. Um, Special shout out to Theo Clementi Collector. He had posted a video of the show yesterday, and I was watching it, and I was like, wow, I hope I can run into this dealer or that dealer with, some of the cards that he was showing. And I was in luck. I found which dealers had some of the stuff he was showing, and I picked up some pretty cool items. So, starting off with I want to give another special shout out to my son's girlfriend, Abigail. She picked these cards up for me at our local bookmobile. If you're not familiar with what a bookmobile is, it's just a little box with a door, and the neighbors put books and stuff in. You can take some or you can leave some. Well, the last time she went, she found some Pirates baseball cards, so I thought that was really sweet of her to pick these up for me. So thank you, Abigail. All right, on to what we picked up today. This is the dealer, TS Collectibles. Jeff, can't pronounce your last name, but you're from Calindo, Ohio. Starting off with the Leaf, you got a Sid Hudson, number 84. And we got a Mort Cooper for the play ball set 1940. And we have, I'm not even going to guess who this is, Charles Ruffing. This is I believe the 39 play ball set that I've been quietly putting together. And here's another from that set, Adolph Camelli. And there are variations in this set. These particular ones have all capital letters for the names on the back. I guess the variation would be lowercase letters. So there's that. Picked up a 1961 Bart Starr for my set, also from him. And to finish off with him, a George Blayholder. If I'm saying that right, I don't know. That's fine. Number 16 for the 33 Goudy set. So, forget what I paid for all these, but it was not what was on the sticker. It was actually a really nice discount. I was really impressed with what he had. He had a bunch of other stuff. I really wanted to go back and buy some more, but by the time I got to him, he was pretty much packed up. But he had some heads-up Goudys. He had the Mecha double headers from, I think, what, early 1900s, I forget, but he had a bunch of stuff like that. It was really nice stuff. I was really impressed, but that's him. So, next up, let me see, AJ, dealer I deal with quite a bit. Picked up 3 more high numbers for my 52 top set. Sam Jones, Cookie Lavagetto, and a Connie Marraro. A little bit rough shape there. Basically, got this card for free. I paid $6 for these total, so, and that's about average for these guys. Sam Jones commands usually around that amount, give or take. So these all fit right in with my set, so that's perfect. I think I also got these from AJ. I don't remember. This is Charles Klein for the Pirates. Has a little bit of paper loss here, but that's okay. not into really building super high grade sets on these cards, but and then we have a Hall of Famer here, Lloyd Wayner. So that was all from AJ, who sets up at the Nationals and does set up at all the big shows. So let me see. I got this was from a Greg Morris auction. These are some cards I'm keeping out of a lot that I won for the 72-73 basketball set. The rest I'm going to be selling, so nothing too exciting there. We'll knock these out. Got some 74, the Washington variation. I needed a couple of them. And then I needed a couple of these star cards for set 2. Nothing too exciting here. And I also got some 72s also for an additional set I'm working on. Whoops. Whoa. Sorry about that. Pull that out a little bit. Tom Seaver, Billy Williams. I'm getting down to pretty much needing the high numbers again for that set. Let me see what we got next. I finished this set, which is the 88 basketball Flair set with these pickups. Reggie Miller, Scottie Pippen, and a Michael Jordan. So another set in the books. Yay me. Congratulations. Let me see. What else? Okay, these here. Some more of the basketball from 72. Some Hall of Famers. Indoor star cards. Got them. Next we'll go with these. Nah, I'll save them. We'll do these next. The same guy got the basketball cards, the 88 Flair. He had a bunch of the mini 75 tops. They're just all commons, but they're in really nice shape. And later on, I went back and took all the rest that he had that were in good shape that I needed. A few 69s that were needed from him also, as I'm slowly chipping away on all these sets. So here's some more of the minis. Yep. These are all between $1 and $2, and I think he just ended up charging me $1 each for the mini stars too, that the few that are in here, but pretty nice shape. Because sometimes you find these, they're kind of rough. I've heard different stories about the distribution of these, that they were only distributed in Michigan. I don't know what the story is. I didn't catch that. I'll have to replace that one. Not really sure what the story is. Heard one guy bought them all up. I don't know. But you don't see them too often in really nice shape. Usually there's something wrong with them. I don't grade my cards, but I do like them to look like they would grade if I ever did grade them, if that makes sense. So, okay. That's that. There's some more. A ton more. Whoops. You can see here. Got the Bull, Greg Lizinski, some different Pirates. All pretty decent. There was no stars, so I did not buy any. He may have had them, but I didn't buy any. Go ahead. This was one of the things that caught my eye on Theo's video, was the Post cereal, and it turns out it was from a dealer named Dean that I've gotten to know over the past couple years. from Indiana, and he sets up at the Nationals as well. And I think he sets up at Strongsville. This year I think he helped out, but he has set up in the past at Strongsville. And he always has some nice groups of cards to, for me to go through to help build my set. So, and he did not disappoint with this. But man, when I seen these, when Theo was doing that walk around and I seen these, I was looking to see who had these. And even when I got to Dean's booth, I hadn't even realized that was the dealer, that Theo had videotaped. So I was real happy to pick these up. So put a huge dent in this set. It's going to be down to needing like a lot of Hall of Famers, though. I need to pick that up a little bit, pick that pace up. But usually I find these at the flea market, so, and they're not as nice a shape as these, so I was really happy to find these. Now there might be a little bit of writing on a couple of them here or there, but overall, for the most part, they're a pretty nice shape. I do remember seeing a couple ink spots on the back or some, staining, but that's fine. When you're collecting at all, so you can't be picky sometimes. Money only stretches so far, guys, so let's see. This has a variation too with the misspelling of his name. I think the D's missing or something like that, but I'm not really too interested in going after the variations because some of them is just something to do with the box or a birth date error. I'm just more concerned about getting, one of each guy. If I ever come to a point in my life when I build all the sets I want to build, maybe I'll go back and do variations, but right now I'm just trying to get one copy of each guy. So that's good enough for me. Alright, that was the post cereal. Then I picked up, this is also from Dean. We got a YA Tittle for my 61 set. And I picked up some 64 stars. That's a Pinella rookie. Got Brooks Robinson. Pretty nice back. Mickey Lolish. Got a Palmer, 69. Got a Mazeroski, 69. Pretty clean. Picked these up for an additional set. Because they were there. Carter rookie. Carlton. This is a long video, guys. Sorry, but got Parker rookie, and then I picked up some of these 55 All-Americans from Dean also. I've been putting this set together for a while. Not really pursuing it like I do the other sets, but whenever I find them like this and they look pretty decent, I try to grab as many as I can. Hopefully he'll have more of these, or he'll have what I didn't buy at the Nationals. So then we get some of the 77 test issue stickers. Get a couple of them to add to my set. And to finish that off, we got an Oscar Robinson 69-70 tall boy basketball. So thank you, Dean, for all those cards. Truly appreciate it. Okay, and then to round off the day, we had my first horizontal T206. And that's Murphy. It's Sweet Caporal. A little bit of paper loss. That's what made it a 1.5. But I was fine with that. And I picked up some more blankets. Hall of Famer Max Carey, Pittsburgh. And I got a Gibson, Pittsburgh. And then There's a couple commons. Got a shot in for St. Louis with purple base paths. And then I picked up, some of these are hard to see. That is Miller. Otto Miller, maybe, I think. And I might already have an Otto Miller just with different flags or base paths. I'm not sure. But all in all, a really, really good show. I wasn't able to go, Friday and Saturday, but made it a point to get out there today. I got there about 8:30, and I didn't leave till 2. So I was just having a blast talking to dealers and some people I know, and looking at cards and picking up cards. So that's all I've got for now, guys. Thanks for watching.